Welcome to our video on the Roland TB-303, the synthesizer that gave birth to the acid sound. In this video, we'll take you through the journey of how the TB-303 was built. In the early 1980s, electronic music was in its nascent stage, and more musicians started exploring synthesizers and other electronic musical devices to create unique sounds. The TB-303 was revolutionary in this respect, as it was one of the first synthesizers that could simulate the sounds of a bass guitar reasonably convincingly and with incredible flexibility. Its incorporation into the new wave of electronic music made it an instant hit, and its distinctive sound soon became a hallmark of techno and other electronic subgenres. The TB-303 offered producers a way to evolve beyond the traditional band setup and create entirely new worlds of music that were previously impossible. The TB-303's initial commercial failure meant that Roland only produced around 10,000 of these machines, making them increasingly rare as time went on. However, their limited availability only sparked more interest in the TB-303 and its distinctive sound. Its popularity skyrocketed, and it became a staple in the nascent European techno scene of the 1980s. As the years went by, musicians kept discovering new ways to use the TB-303, constantly pushing the limits of what was possible with the small machine. Today, it remains an iconic piece of music equipment, not just for its unique sound, but also for its contribution to the development of electronic dance music. The TB-303's iconic sound is attributed to its unique analog signal path and the way it generates waveforms. Unlike digital synthesizers, the TB-303's sound is generated by electronic circuits that create the distinctive warm and fuzzy tones that define the genre of acid house music. The device's buttons and knobs are also a crucial part of its sonic capabilities. They are designed to be incredibly sensitive and responsive, allowing the performer to create a plethora of variations on their sound with just a slight turn of a knob or press of a button. The result is a truly organic and dynamic sound that cannot be easily replicated in a digital environment. Many musicians mourned the discontinuation of the TB-303, and it eventually became a sought-after piece of equipment among collectors. Despite various attempts by Roland to recreate the original sound, none were able to match the distinctive qualities of the original TB-303. It wasn't until the rise of the Internet and the resurgence of the acid sound in the late 90s and early 2000s that the TB-303 gained a new wave of popularity, with producers and DJs scouring the globe for a chance to get their hands on one of the few remaining authentic units. Today, the TB-303 remains one of the most iconic and influential pieces of equipment in electronic music history, a testament to the enduring power of its unique sound. The TB-303's impact on electronic music has been immeasurable, despite its relatively short manufacturing period. Its unique sound has been replicated in countless software plugins and continues to inspire new artists to this day. The 303's contribution to the techno and acid music genres cannot be overstated. Its distinctive sound has become a staple in the arsenal of electronic music producers, who use it to add a touch of vintage authenticity to their tracks. As the rare and prized original instruments become harder to come by, musicians have turned to emulations to recreate the 303's idiosyncratic charm. The 303's legacy will continue to inspire music producers and enthusiasts alike for years to come. The TB-303 is one of the most historically significant and unique electronic instruments out there. When Roland first designed the TB-303, they intended it to be a bass accompaniment for guitarists looking to add some depth to their sound. It failed as a guitar accompaniment, but quickly found a home in Chicago's burgeoning house music scene. As DJs experimented with the 303's knobs and parameters, they discovered a wealth of unusual sounds that went far beyond what the instrument was originally intended for. Today, the TB-303 is synonymous with the acid sound, and is used in countless genres, including house, techno, and hip-hop. It's a reminder that sometimes the best ideas come from happy accidents, and that creativity knows no bounds.